Welcome sa ating channel mga kaibigan, and yes, we are here again to show you the TUF Gaming K3, but as of now, I will be telling you my feedback kasi 2 months ago, ginawa po natin yung unboxing. But since I want to prove that this keyboard will really last long dahil medyo nadala na po tayo sa mga previous keyboards na ginamit natin dati, and I think I have shown you also one in here na marami ring nakapagsabi nga na maganda yung performance but sometimes in terms of longevity nagiging questionable siya. Given the fact that this is only a 3,000 plus and it's a mainstream brand, sometimes we also think that this keyboard might be compromised in terms of durability. Yan po yung inalam natin ng 2 buwan before we show you what is my feedback with the TUF Gaming K3. With that being said mga kaibigan, let's find out what are the main things that I love with this keyboard and how did it go for the past 2 months. For more videos like this, feel free to subscribe. This video is brought to you by SCDKey, the best website that you may visit in terms of very affordable deals and best offer para sa application softwares, games, and yes, operating system. And there you are, you may check the Windows 10 Pro, and by using our promo code, ma-avail mo lang siya ng around $14.95 or 700 plus pesos. That's it mga kaibigan, check the description below. May mga links po tayo dyan to go directly sa kanilang website. Well, as of now, kinostomize ko na po yung keyboard with crystal crown keycaps from Gskill. It's just like a pudding keycap pero hindi po translucent kundi totally transparent po yung mismong body ng keycap. Yung top lang po niya is meron siyang double shot ABS plastic. Maybe there are some OEM na naglabas na before, pero as of now sa mainstream, unang-una po yung Gskill na nakita natin. Aside from the Kingston HyperX keycaps online, pero iba nga po yung kanyang design which is translucent. Iba yung dating din nito. Kung makikita nyo yung lighting, nag-i-illuminate siya or nadi-diffuse siya ng mas maliwanag compared sa mga typical pudding keycap. So just not to mislead yung mga kaibigan, hindi po out of the box ganito po yung design. But here, so out of the box, the major feature that you will appreciate with this mechanical keyboard is yung kanyang wrist rest. Meron po siyang magnetic wrist rest, not that kind of typical from the other brands like Corsair na sinasabit mo po siya. With this, didikit mo lang po and automatically magkakaroon ng contact yung keyboard at saka yung wrist rest. Kasi kadalasan po sa mga naunang wrist rest, pag hinuhook mo po yung mismong wrist rest dun sa mismong mechanical keyboard, nagkakaroon po ng build up ng dust dun sa mismong ilalim or kung saan sila nag-overlap ng keyboard. Another thing that you will find on this keyboard is yung kanyang USB pass-through. It's a budget mechanical keyboard but comes with this USB pass-through, adds comfort pagdating sa mga users, especially if iniiwasan mong tumatayo-tayo sa yung upuan just to plug the flash drive, and that is really something big with this kind of budget. At a 3,000 plus, you cannot find a mainstream brand out there that comes with a USB pass-through. And then, yung kanyang compact design. For a full mechanical keyboard, it's very rare that we see mechanical keyboards that comes this very tight yet classic, simple, plain setup. Functional po siya at some point. The reason why maraming kumukuha ng TKL mechanical keyboard nga to add more space sa kanilang table para mas comfortable kung saan magpe-play yung ating mouse. But with this, kahit paano na i-eliminate ng konti yun dahil wala siyang masyadong additional extension sa kanyang body. Like parang meron siyang bezel. So dito makikita mo rin na nakasuspend yung mga keycaps. This mechanical keyboard is built with aluminum alloy yung kanyang base. And yes, actually to inform you guys, that is the reason why sometimes I hate this mechanical keyboard. I really like this mechanical keyboard, but I will show you this soon on my channel. Pero kung makikita nyo po siya, aluminum body po yung mechanical keyboard. Pero for a weight of 2.5 kilograms, sobrang nag-i-struggle ako, lalong-lalo na kung gusto kong itulak ng konti dahil nga sobrang bigat, para mas mabigat pa sa inyong mga chassis. And having this 1.1 aluminum alloy base mechanical keyboard is already good enough for me. Actually, ito yung naging dahilan kung bakit for 2 months, nakalimutan ko na i-review ko pala itong mechanical keyboard dahil sobrang naging komportable na akong gamitin siya over doon sa aking aluminum. Pero still, I love that mechanical keyboard because it comes with Cherry MX switches, and this only comes with kill switch. Pero that is not something that is really very big deal kung ang presyo naman is 3,000 plus. Kasi minsan mga kaibigan, since we are always settling down with cheap switches, unbranded, or something that is never been heard, nagkakaroon tayo ng issue na di sirain ang mga mechanical keyboard. Nagbi-build up yung ganong impression sa mga mechanical keyboards. But wait, that is the reason why I want to show you guys this keyboard. Kasi kahit papaano, it's a kill switch at a 3,000 plus budget. It might not be better than the Cherry MX mechanical switches, pero kahit papaano, in terms of durability and longevity, you can have the guarantee. Even you will check other groups or other websites, kill switch is next to Cherry MX, aside from the Gateron switch, that will have the better guarantee na magtatagal po yung switch mo. Kaya with that specifications alone, without even me telling you guys that this is my feedback for 2 months, I think you will find it na sulit na. Pero of course, what is really my feedback for the past 2 months? Before we will jump onto that, let's move on first sa ating sound test and of course, softwares. Okay, so you have heard it already mga kaibigan. How will it sound compared to other mechanical keyboards? Aside from that, the software is also an additional since it's a mainstream brand. That is some kind of an advantage, especially na meron din siyang memory and you can just configure all of the lightings with hindi buggy na software. Pero with that being said, how is my feedback with this mechanical keyboard? Number 1, for the past 2 months, I've never encountered naman yung mga cases na nadi-disconnect, nagkakaroon ng delay, hindi nagre-respond yung keys dahil nga po sa kill switch din siya. So far, I'm still expecting it dahil nga ang aking working time is 12 hours to 18 hours a day on a regular basis po yun mga kaibigan. Aside from that good thing that I've experienced, of course, there is a wear and tear pagdating sa keycaps, and that is already pretty normal unless you will settle down with PBT keycaps or you will go for custom keycaps like this Gskill. Pero still an ABS plastic. So same will be the scenario na nagiging shiny na siya in the long run. With this, that yung stock keycaps niya is not a double shot ABS keycaps, medyo magkakaroon ng issue na mas mabilis mag-fade yung mga letters. Pero siguro yun na yung part na nag-compromise ng konti yung Asus. Pero so far, for the span of 2 months, hindi ko pa rin naman siya na-encounter. Pero there is a feeling that that may happen based on other mechanical keyboards that we have used before. Pero of course, what's more important is nagre-register naman yung mga tina-type natin. So with that alone, I can consider naman mga kaibigan that this mechanical keyboard will last long or even longer than those mechanical keyboards at a budget pricing of 2,000 to 3,000 more or less. Now, the next thing that I appreciate with this mechanical keyboard for the past 2 months, kaya medyo parang actually mayroon na ngang sinabi sa akin na chat na sagsag na yung mechanical keyboard, hindi ko pa daw na ipapakita sa inyo. Yes, because this is now my main driver dahil medyo naging komportable na ako sa kanya at 1.1 kilogram. Big deal po yung weight. Actually, sometimes hindi natin yun maiisip. Pero there are some kind of users like me na kung galing ka sa mga aluminum mechanical keyboards just to assure that you have now a mechanical keyboard that will last, is eto nga po yung naging dahilan. Yung ayaw ko dun sa mechanical keyboard na sobrang bigat is nahanap ko po dito kasi sakto lang po yung kanyang bigat. The 50% lighter weight of this mechanical keyboard really adds comfort bilang isang user. And ayaw ko rin naman ng sobrang light. Bukod sa we will expect that the mechanical keyboard will just be made of purely plastic and magkakaroon ng unusual sound or feedback while you are typing dahil nga plastic built po siya, is hindi rin siya magtatagal or yung sound hindi rin maganda. Sobrang gaan din niya para maitulak mo siya lalong-lalo na kung medyo nararattle ka sa yung ginagawa. Kaya overall mga kaibigan, this is really a decent mechanical keyboard that you should consider at a 3,000 plus, especially if you are with an Asus peripherals. You may also add their Asus gaming mouse, Asus TUF Gaming headset, and mousepad to complement yung straight Asus TUF Gaming setup. Pero other than that, the wrist rest and this compact build will give you a reason why you should consider this full 104 mechanical keyboard except for the price of 3,000 plus only. Well, that's it. In the end of the day, it's still a subjective review for me and for you guys. It's up to you to decide if you should consider this. Kasi pwede rin naman na in the end of the day, you still prefer to settle down with a TKL mechanical keyboard, or there are some kind of aesthetics that you don't like with this, or you are not with an Asus build pero hindi rin naman yun isang reason kung naka-Asus ka is kailangan din Asus yung peripherals. Kasi pwede mo namang gawin ding straight yung peripherals mo na Asus by availing also the gaming mouse kahit na hindi naman Asus yung mismong system unit mo. So there's still a reasonable choice why you should consider this. That's it guys. For more videos like this, feel free to subscribe.